Hello everybody. Raja Mylavarapu. రాజా పవన్ కుమార్ మైలవరపు నా పూర్తి పేరు. నేను జనసేన అనే ఒక పార్టీ ఉండటం వల్ల ఆ పార్టీ భావజాలాన్ని నాకు అర్థమైనంతలో, ఒక సామాన్య కార్యకర్తగా నాకు అర్థమైనంతలో 10 మందికి చెప్పడం వల్ల మీకు నేను సుపరిచితం పరిచయం అయ్యాను. అయితే హూ ఇస్ రాజా మైలవరపు? యాక్చువల్లీ టు సే, నేను ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఐ కంటిన్యూ దిస్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ అండ్ దెన్ ఐ ఎలాబరేట్ మై సెల్ఫ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. ఫస్ట్ ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్పి దెన్ ఐ కంటిన్యూ ఇన్ తెలుగు. సో ఐఎమ్ రాజా మైలవరపు. Since 2007, I mean before 2007, I was studying in SES Institute of Technology in Tadepalguru itself. I finished my engineering, my graduation, and through campus interviews I got my job in Venot Dredging Company. So from there on I went to Dubai, then I got trained in Netherlands. In Dubai my first project is Palmdera, one of the biggest palm islands. There I worked for X-walls and L-wall sections, Q-wall sections, and all this concrete block works, Then after that, I've been to Russell breakwater construction in Qatar, in Russell. It is one of the biggest breakwater constructions in the world, actually, to say, because it can accommodate 56 oil tankers at a time. I mean, it is a huge project. I got the privilege to work in that project because of Venot. And after that, I've been to ADCO A6, which is a mid-term, small scale project, which is hardly less than $100 million project. It's a small project. And after that, I've been to Pearl Jumeirah Island, which is a mid-level project, like $300 million around, and it's a decent project because you'll be the midman of the project. You'll be like you'll manage the client as well as the subcontractors, and you will be the bottleneck, and you learn a lot. There is a scope to learn a lot in that kind of projects, always. And in small scale projects like A6, you will be learning like how to manage a very menial small time project, because you are everything in that kind of projects. And after the Pearl Jumeirah Island, I've been to Das Island, and Das Island is my last project with Venot, and this is 5 years of my journey in Venot. Venot is a Dutch company and one of the leaders in dredging field, in the marine construction field, marine engineering. They're leads in that. From there on, after 5 years with Venot, I've joined NMDC, National Marine Dredging Company, that is from the government of Abu Dhabi. So in that company, again, my journey started with Upper Zakum artificial islands. These are offshore islands which, this is again, not to say that these are all big projects or something, but I got the privilege to work in such kind of projects, It is one of the huge projects in Abu Dhabi itself. It is a $2 billion project, actually. So it is definitely a decent project for an initiator or a starter like me. That is a very big project for me. I've been on, I worked for 3 islands almost there, the south, the west and the north, and the best team I worked with. All the projects, people are always different, but some projects you'll remember the people, like Upper Zakum, I always remember the people from that project, and I got a lot of friends in Venot, mostly Dutch nationalities, Indian nationalities, majority are European nationalities, obviously. Also in NMDC, I had the same thing. So in NMDC, again, the journey is different, definitely. Here, they need experienced people, already experienced. But again, all that experience from Venot, which is a leader in the field already, So after Upper Zakum artificial islands for one and a half year more or less, then I got shifted to Bahrain. Bahrain project is again East Sitra housing project. It is a 550 hectares of land reclamation project, which is obviously huge, and the rock revealment to that project is again something. Uh, Luckily, in Upper Zakum Artificial Islands, we had these X blocks and agroport constructions, which are um, the people who are in the field will understand that thing, For the revetment constructions, that is something else. As well as dry key wall constructions, we are also involved in that. Yeah, I saw some huge machineries, truly to say. Because the day one when I started in 2007, it is something else, It is like, I don't know the difference between a forklift and a wheel loader. Both look, both are yellow in color and both will lift something. They all got four wheels. There is an operator. Almost they both used to look the same to me. But once you know what a machine cannot do, you know, in the college or in your study time, they'll teach you what a machine can do. Once you go in practical world, you'll learn what it cannot do. From that, you'll understand, okay, in this kind of conditions, you can't do such kind of things from this kind of machinery. For X kind of machinery, you need to do Y kind of job, not Z kind of, You learn that from experience actually. So, uh, it is a good journey in NMDC for me as well. Like after Apatzakum, then in Bahrain, I got married when I was in Bahrain. Bahrain project is a long project for me. Almost six project managers got changed on top of me, but I was there in the project, until the closure of the project almost. Just except the financial closure, the operational closure of the project, the production closure of the project. I'm there for that. There I have been working with some construction riggers, hopper riggers. I used to stay on board, and my stream of work is always revetments, shore production works, construction of the breakwaters, shore production with rocks, gradings of rocks, quarries, 1 to 3 ton underlayers and 3 to 6 ton armors, 8 to 10 ton armors, short boom machineries, long boom machineries. I got the chance to work with the EX 1200s from Hitachi, 385s, 325s, 330s, 350s, from Caterpillar, and wheel loaders such as 988s. And because, yeah, I just want to let you know that, After that, the next project I worked is mm, in Maldives. Um, it is for Jumeirah Island constructions. They need some artificial islands in Maldives for resorts and stuff like that, So expensive resorts. So the interesting part here is generally every tourist who go to Maldives, they pay to go by the boats and to the resort areas, but we get paid to do that, That is the best part of our dredging industry. But on the counter, we lose interest on this offshore lives and staying on the islands and all that. We really are bored of that in the dredging industry, After Maldives, I've been to Egypt. Again, a different project for me. It is in Port Said. I had a ball in that project. It is a good project as well. It is Lake Manzala. The recreation of the Lake Manzala, deepening of the Manzala Lake, so that the fishery department can do it. It is a government project and it's a very good project as well. 80 million cubic of sand removal, to say. It's a nice project. And after that, the last project I worked with NMDC is Hail and Gasha project. That is my last project, and the reason I came out is companies what I work with are really good companies. I had a really good time in the companies. The reason I came back is after 12 years of my journey since 2007, without a break, I've been always busy. Uh, the work culture is different, and I really enjoy doing it. Like the work I did is something I did. Yeah, I'm happy about what I did. Really, it is my cup of coffee. Really, to say, my piece of cake, my cup of coffee. I really enjoyed doing all what I did so far. The reason I came back because I got a son now, Kadri Krishna, and yeah, family, everything. I just want to be back, and the stinge you got in your head, like when you're 18, 19, everybody got the stinge in their heads. Everybody got it. Like you want to do something. My passion is I want to be an artist, some kind of artist in the movies. Extreme when you don't know the scope of the work. I used to think like I want to be a director of the movie, but Once you watch it, you think, ah, no, it is not as easy as you say that, Then, okay, maybe photography, but once I started purchasing a camera and start using it manually, then I know, okay, this is too much for me. But one good thing is God gave me something, a voice. It is a God's gift. That's it. I mean, most of the people say they like my voice. So I was trying as a dubbing artist as of now, and probably if I'm lucky enough, maybe a small time actor or a villain or a side character or a sidekick to some villain. Probably, if I'm if because come on, this is show business, and the success rate here is 2% out of 100 or 3% out of 100. So it will apply to the people as well. It will apply in every department, every field, everybody. So I'm not expecting too much, but genuinely, I want to work here now. As well as a freelance, I want to do my dredging or marine industry work, marine construction work actually to say, rock revetments and all that stuff. What I did so far, since when I'm 20, 21, I started working, I'm 86 born, 8th April 86. And since then, when I'm 20, 21, 2007, April, I started working actually. I finished my engineering April, and May, June, I started working. I got selected in February. So there is no break so far, and now it is time to be a freelance. I'm interested in working as a freelance, and then I'll, I want to enjoy my passion. In all this, Janasena, why Janasena? My reason for Janasena is the countries I traveled around. I don't say that I traveled everywhere, 156 countries. I don't say that 184 countries, tough and all that. But truly to say, some part of the world, East, Middle East, West, and Southeast, like India and all that. I've been certain places and certain people, different work cultures and mindsets and social cultures as well. I saw it. I went to the midtowns and villages of this kind of places. So I knew something. Considering all that, the resources India got and the eligibility we have, we could be better than a lot of countries, what I saw. In spite, we are not there. And we are not even able to reach that because of the wrong governance or the wrong attitude of the people, the wrong information they were provided with. Because my single point agenda why I support Janasena is it is a party which don't do vote for no politics. This money politics, zero budget politics. Money will be spent only as per the stipulated the stipulated amount of the money from the election commission. That is the money which is going to be used in this kind of parties. I respect any party which will be doing that, and I want to support that because that is the root cause of all the disasters in our country. That is what I believe. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world or something like that, but this is my perspective as a citizen of India. After watching all this uh, outside of India and inside of India, I felt like I need to contribute my voice or my support to the country as a citizen, as a responsible citizen. So far, when I was an NRI, I did that because my money is what contributed for the country's international currency. Whatever the dollars the country is earning, I'm also part of that. Every fuel drop you're using, I got a micro drop chance in that thing. A lot of our NRIs. So that is the reason I support NMDC, I support Vinod, and I support Janasena. This is all about me, and I just want to explain to you people because see, if I showcase what I am, probably somebody can use me, or I could be of good use to the society as well as for myself. All what I did so far is hard earned. One thing I could proudly say is, in all my 12 years of career, I was never corrupt. In spite of working for the government, I was never corrupt, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy with the CTC what the company had spent on me so far. And I made a house in Hyderabad. My father made a house in that available for me, for us. Yeah, the God's privilege is good for me. I mean, God gave me good life, good family, good society, um, a good name in the society, actually, to say, as well. What can I say? The God's gift is like my ancestral support to me, which is a privilege. That is what I'm saying. I mean, I'm blessed every day with everything I got as of today. Good health, good social structure, good financial support, good family support, and a good heritage. You know, and thank you for everything. And this is me. So if ever tomorrow you need somebody as a dubbing artist, you can always contact me. My Hindi is also not bad. मैं कुछ तो बोल सकता हूँ हिंदी में भी, हिंदी भी बात कर सकता हूँ. आप लोग को कुछ चाहिए तो कभी भी बुला सकता है. Yeah, that is what. Thank you. The same video I'll be doing it in Telugu.